Hello students, today we start open channel flow part 3 in applied fluid mechanics. Today's topic is hydraulic jump or standing wave. Consider the flow of water over a dam as shown in below figure number 6. The height of water at the section 1 is small. As we move towards downstream, the height or depth of water increases rapidly over a short length of the channel. This is because at the section 1 the flow is a shooting flow, as the depth of water at section 1 is less than critical depth. Shooting flow is unstable type of flow and does not continue on the downstream side. Then this shooting will convert itself into a streaming or a tranquil flow, and hence depth of water will increase. This sudden increase of depth of water is called a hydraulic jump or a standing wave. Here you look at the section 1 and section 2. In between, the section 1 is a very smaller depth and section 2 is a greater there as compared to section 1. This sudden increase of the depth of flow is called as a hydraulic jump. The rise of water level, which takes place due to the transformation of unstable shooting flow, which is known as a supercritical, to the stable streaming flow, subcritical flow. You also that the flow of water goes supercritical to subcritical is known as a hydraulic jump. When hydraulic jump takes place, a loss of energy due to eddy formation and turbulence occurs. Situation 1. Expression for depth of hydraulic jump. Before deriving an expression for the depth of hydraulic jump, the following assumptions are made. The flow is uniform and pressure distribution is due to hydrostatic before and after the jump. Hydrostatic pressure means the flow pressure which is upward direction by the water. Losses due to friction on the surface of the bed of the channel are small and hence neglected. Third assumption are the slope of the bed of the channel is small, so that the component of the weight of the fluid in the direction of flow is negligibly small. Consider a hydraulic jump formed in a channel of horizontal bed as shown in below figure number 7. Consider two sections, section 1 and section 2 before and after hydraulic jump. Here you look at figure number 7 for the hydraulic jump creation between the section 1 and section 2. There are two forces, P1 at section 1 and P2 at section 2. Let D1 is the depth of flow at section 1, D2 is the depth of flow at section 2, V1 is the velocity of flow at section 1, V2 is the velocity of flow at section 2, Z1 is the depth of centroid of area at section 1 below free surface, and Z2 is the depth of centroid of area at section 2 below free surface. A1 is the area of cross section at section 1 and A2 is the area of cross section at section 2. Consider unit width of the channel. The force acting on the mass of water between section 1 and 2 are First, pressure force P1 on section 11. Second is pressure force P2 on section 22. Third force is frictional force on the floor of the channel, which assumed to be negligible. Let small q is equal to discharge per unit width. Here discharge is given by V1 into D1. This because of the width is unity, so the discharge is V1 into D1, and for section 22 is V2 into D2. Equation 1 small I. Now pressure force P1 on section 11. Now P1 is rho into G into A1 into Z1 bar is equal to rho into G into area of section 11 is D1 into unit width 1 and Z1 bar is equal to D1 by 2. So equation is rho G D1 square by 2 for pressure at section 11. Similarly, pressure force P2 on section 22 is P2 is equal to rho G A2 Z2 bar is equal to rho G into du2 into 1 into d2 by 2 is equal to rho G d2 square by 2. Net force acting on the mass of water between section 11 and 22 is equal to P2 minus P1. P2 is greater than P1 and D2 is greater than D1. Now, difference of pressure force at section 11 and section 22 is rho G D2 square by 2 minus rho G D1 square by 2. Simplified it, rho G by 2 in bracket D2 square minus D1 square. Equation number small 2I. But from momentum principle, the net force acting on a mass of a fluid must be equal to the rate of change of momentum in the same section. Therefore, rate of change of momentum in the direction of force is given by mass of water per second into change of velocity in direction of force. Now, mass of water per second is equal to density of water rho into discharge per unit width into width of channel is equal to rho into Q into 1. Because of width is unity, so value of width is 1. The equation of rate of change of mass of water per second rho into Q meter per second. Now change of velocity in the direction of force is given by V1 minus V2. As net force is acting from right to left, the change of velocity should be taken from right to left and hence is equal to V1 minus V2. Therefore, rate of change of momentum in the direction of force is equal to rho into Q into V1 minus V2. Equation number small 3I. Hence, according to momentum principle, the expression given by equation 2I is equal to the expression given by equation 3I. Rho G by 2 in bracket d2 square minus d1 square is equal to rho Q V1 minus V2. But from equation I, V1 is equal to Q by D1 and V2 is equal to Q by D2. Now this value is putting the above equation rho G by 2 d2 square minus d1 square is equal to rho q by d1 minus q by d2. Simplified this equation, g by 2 d2 plus d1 in bracket d2 minus d1 is equal to q square d2 minus d1 upon d1 d2. Now dividing by d2 minus d1 on both sides, the equation are d2 plus d1 is equal to 2q square g d1 d2. Now multiplying the equation IV both sides by d2, we get d2 square plus d1 d2 is equal to 2q square g d1 upon g d1. d2 square plus d1 d2 minus 2q square upon g d1 is equal to 0. Equation v, small v. Equation v is quadratic equation in d2 and hence its solution is by d2 is equal to minus d1 plus or minus d1 square minus 4 into 1 into minus 2q square g d1 upon 2 into 1. For this quadratic equation solution by x is equal to minus b plus or minus under root b square minus 4 in a into c upon 2a. This equation is used for this solution. Now simplified it, minus d1 plus or minus under root d1 square plus 8q square upon g d1 upon 2 is equal to d1 minus d1 by 2 plus or minus under root d1 square upon 4 plus 2q square upon g d1. The two root of the equation are minus d1 by 2 minus under root d1 square by 4 plus 2q square upon g d1 and minus d1 by 2 plus under root d1 square by 4 plus 2q square upon g d1. First root is not possible as it gives negative depth, hence d2 is equal to minus d1 by 2 plus under root d1 square by 4 plus 2q square g d1. Equation number 12. Now d2 is equal to minus d1 by 2 plus under root d1 square by 4 plus 2 v1 d1 whole square upon g d1. The value of q is v1 d1. So this equation is also simplified by d2 is equal to minus d1 by 2 plus d1 square by 4 plus 2 v1 square into d1 upon g. Equation number 13. Depth of hydraulic jump is equal to d2 minus d1 depth of open flow at section 2 minus depth of flow at section 1. Equation number 14. Second situation, expression for loss of energy due to hydraulic jump. When hydraulic jump takes place, a loss of energy due to eddies formation and turbulence occurs. This loss of energy is equal to the difference of specific energies at sections 1 and section 2 or loss of energy due to hydraulic jump. HL is equal to E1 minus E2 is equal to D1 plus V1 square by 2G minus D2 plus V2 square upon 2G. Again this equation simplified, V1 square upon 2G minus V2 square upon 2G minus d2 minus d1. Now put the value of v1 is q square upon d square d1 square, and v2's value is q square upon d2 square. The equation becomes q square upon 2g d1 square minus q square upon 2g d2 square minus d2 minus d1 is equal to, here the q square upon 2g is taken common, the in bracket 1 upon d1 square minus 1 upon d2 square minus d2 minus d1. Again this equation are simplified. Q square upon 2g in bracket d2 square minus d1 square upon d1 square minus d1 square into d2 square minus d2 minus d1. Equation number vi. But from equation 4 means small iv, q square is equal to g d1 d2 plus d1 square by 2. Substituting this value of q square in equation 6, we get loss of energy HL is equal to g d1 d2 plus d1 by 2 into 1 upon 2g d2 square minus d1 square upon d1 square d2 square minus d2 minus d1. Again equation are simplified. d2 plus d1 and d2 square minus d1 square upon 4 d1 d2 minus d2 minus d1. d2 plus d1 in bracket d2 plus d1 and d2 minus d1 upon 4 d1 d2 minus d2 minus d1. Here take the common value of d2 minus d1 from the equation. So d2 minus d1 in bracket d2 plus d1 square upon 4 d1 d2 minus 1. Now d2 minus d1 in bracket d1 square plus d2 square plus 2 d1 d2 minus 4 d1 d2 upon 4 d1 d2 is equal to d2 minus d1 whole square upon 4g d1 d2. Now HL is equal to d2 minus d1 cube upon 4 d1 d2. Equation number 15. Third, expression for depth of hydraulic jump in terms of upstream Froude number. Here v1 is the velocity of flow on the upstream side, d is the depth of flow on upstream side, then Froude number Fr on the upstream side of the jump is given by Fr1 is equal to v1 upon under root gd1. Equation number vi. Now the depth of flow after the hydraulic jump is d2 and it is given by equation 12 as d2 is equal to minus d1 by 2 plus under root d1 square by 4 plus 2 v1 square d1 upon g is equal to minus d1 upon 2 plus d1 under root d1 square by 4 1 plus 8 v1 square upon g d1. Here look at that d1 square by 4 is taken common. The equation becomes minus d1 by 2 plus under root d1 square by 4 in bracket 1 plus 8 v1 square upon g d1 is equal to minus d1 by 2 plus d1 by 2 under root 1 plus 8 v1 square upon g d1. Equation number vi. But from equation number vi Fr1 is equal to V1 under root GD1 or Fr1 square is equal to V1 square upon GD1 square. Substituting this value in equation number V triple I, we get d2 is equal to minus d1 by 2 plus d1 by 2 under root 1 plus 8 fr1 square. Therefore, d2 is equal to d1 by 2 in bracket under root 1 plus 8 fr1 whole square minus 1, equation number 15. Fourth, the length of hydraulic jump. This is defined as the length between the two sections where section is taken before and the hydraulic jump and the second section is taken immediately after the jump. For a rectangular channel from experiments, it has been found equal to 5 to 7 times the height of the hydraulic jump. Now go further. Here we solve the one example for the hydraulic jump. The data is in a rectangular channel of 0.5 meter width. Hydraulic jump occurs at a point where depth of water flow is 0.15 meter and Froude number is 2.5. Then determine the specific energy, the critical and subsequent depth and loss of head and energy power dissipated. Here given value is width of channel is B is equal to 0.5. D1 is the depth of flow at section 11.15 meter and Froude number at section 11 is 2.5. Find the value of specific energy E1 and E2. The critical and subsequent depth is SC and D2 and loss of head HL and energy dissipation. Now solution from we use Fr1 is equal to V1 upon under root GD1 equation. The value of V1 is given by this equation because of we know the Fr value. G is the 9.81 meter per second square and D1 is the given 0.15 meter. The V1 calculated is equal to 3.033 meter per second. The area at section 11 is A1 is equal to B into D1 is equal to 0.075 meter square. And the discharge at section 11 is Q is equal to A1 V1. A1 is 0.075 and V1 is 3.033. The value of discharge is 0.227 meters cube per second. Discharge per unit width small q is equal to capital Q upon small b. Capital Q is the discharge 0.227 and small b is the width of channel 0.5 meter. So the small q discharge per unit width is given by 0.455 meter cube per second. Therefore d2 is equal to d1 by 2 in bracket under root 1 plus 8 fr1 whole square minus 1. The value of d1 and fr1 is found out earlier. The value of putting in this equation, the d2 is given by 0.46 meter. Now area at the section 2 is A2 is equal to B into D2. Now B is the 0.5 meter and D2 is 0.46 meter. The A2 is 0.23 meter square. By continuity equation, A1 V1 is equal to A2 V2. The V2 is 0.987 meter per second. Now the specific energy E1 is equal to D1 plus V1 square upon 2G. Here all value are known. The E1 value is 0.618 and E2 is D2 plus V2 square upon 2G. The E2 is given by 0.51 meter. Now the critical and subsequent depth. The critical depth is given by this equation. Sc is equal to Q square upon G raised to 1/3. Here all value is known, so Hc is found out 0.276 meter. The subsequent depth D2 is 0.46 meter. Now loss of head HL is equal to E1 minus E2, and another equation is D2 minus D1 raised to 3 upon 4 D1 D2. Both the equation are used for the loss of head, which is the value of 0.108 meter. Now the energy power dissipated P is equal to rho G capital Q into HL upon 1000. The value of rho G, Q and HL are finding earlier, so the energy dissipation are calculated. Its value is 0.24 kilowatt. Now this is the end of the part 3 and chapter open channel flow. So we hope you are understand better. So thank you.